Chosen one, rich life is not a dream. It's your destiny. There are no accidents in the universe. If you have been drawn to this message, it is because you are meant to hear it. Something deep inside you knows that you were not born for an ordinary existence. You were not sent into this world just to struggle, to survive, or to live in limitation. No, you were chosen for something greater. You were chosen for abundance, success, and limitless prosperity. This video is going to reveal the path that will take you to the life you were always meant to live. But before we dive in, I want you to participate in a simple yet powerful act of manifestation. Stay with me until the end of this video, because every word you hear will shift your energy closer to wealth and success. And to solidify this process, I encourage you to comment your warmest wishes below, along with the number 99, because wishes carry energy, and energy shapes reality. When you write down your wish, you are sending it into the universe. When you write 99, you are activating a cycle of completion and fulfillment. Let your desires take form in words, and watch how the universe moves to bring them to life. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. You are the chosen one. The world has conditioned people to believe that wealth is only for the few, that success belongs to a select elite, and that ordinary people must work tirelessly just to scrape by. But that is a lie. The truth is, wealth is your birthright. You were not meant to suffer in scarcity. The energy of abundance already flows within you, waiting to be unlocked. And today, you are awakening to that truth. You were never meant to live an average life. Think about it. The dreams you have, the visions you see, the deep knowing inside you that you were meant for more. Where do you think they come from? They are not random. They are not illusions. They are divine signals, reminders from the universe that you have a destiny of wealth and power. But somewhere along the way, society, education, and even your own past experiences may have tried to convince you otherwise. Maybe you were told that money is hard to earn. Maybe you were told that rich people are greedy or dishonest. Maybe you were told that wanting wealth is selfish. These beliefs are the chains that have been placed on your mind. But today, you are breaking free. The truth is, money is just energy. It flows to those who are aligned with it. It is neither good nor bad. It simply follows those who understand how to attract it. And the first step to attracting it is to accept, without a doubt, that you deserve it. You must erase every trace of guilt, fear, or hesitation that has been implanted in you about wealth. You must step into your power as the chosen one. And being chosen means something very specific. It means that you are meant to rise above limitations. It means that no matter where you come from, no matter what your past looked like, you are destined for greatness. The obstacles you have faced, they were not meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. Every hardship, every moment of struggle, every time you felt like giving up, those were tests. And you are still here. You are still standing. That means you have already proven yourself strong enough for the life that awaits you. But strength alone is not enough. You must now take action. Riches do not come to those who wait. They come to those who claim them. So, how do you claim your wealth? First, you must see yourself as rich before the money arrives. Wealth is a frequency, and before it manifests in the physical world, it must first exist in your mind. Start living as if you already possess the riches you desire. That doesn't mean reckless spending. It means shifting your mindset to one of abundance. Stop saying, "I can't afford this." Start saying, "Money flows to me in unlimited ways." Stop feeling anxious when you check your bank account. Start feeling gratitude for the wealth that is already on its way to you. Your thoughts create your reality. And when your thoughts align with wealth, the universe has no choice but to respond. Second, take bold action. Chosen ones do not wait for opportunities. They create them. The rich are not sitting around, hoping that someday money will fall into their laps. They are making moves. They are investing, learning, growing, and seizing every opportunity that comes their way. They do not hesitate. They do not fear failure. They know that every setback is just another step toward success. So, what actions are you taking? What steps are you making toward your destiny? If you are not actively working toward wealth, how do you expect to receive it? Do not let doubt stop you. Do not let hesitation rob you of what is already yours. Take the leap. Third, surround yourself with the energy of success. Your environment determines your outcomes. If you are constantly around people who doubt you, who speak negatively about money, who live in a mindset of scarcity, then their energy will drag you down. Cut them off if you must. You need to be in spaces where wealth is celebrated, not criticized. Read books that expand your financial knowledge. Listen to mentors who have already walked the path. Follow those who have what you desire and learn from them. Wealth is not a secret. It is a system. And those who understand it use it to their advantage. Never accept defeat. This is where most people fail. They start strong. They take action. They believe in their destiny. But the moment they face resistance, they quit. But you, chosen one, must be different. You must understand that the universe will test you. It will challenge you to see if you are truly ready for the life you desire. There will be moments when it seems like nothing is working. There will be times when doubt creeps in. But those who persist always win. Always. Think of the wealthiest people in the world. Do you think they never faced failure? Do you think they never had moments of struggle? Of course they did. The difference is that they refused to quit. And that is the final key. Your destiny is certain, but only if you refuse to give up. You are not meant to live a small life. You are not meant to struggle in lack. You are meant to be wealthy. You are meant to be powerful. And now you are ready to claim it. This is your time, your moment, your awakening. The universe is waiting for you to step into your power. Do you accept your destiny? You are on a path that very few will ever walk. Most people live their entire lives without ever realizing their true potential. They accept limitations as reality, never questioning whether they were meant for more. But you are different. You feel something inside of you, something powerful, something undeniable. It is the call of destiny, the call of wealth, the call of abundance. You may have spent years searching for answers, wondering why success seems to come so easily to some while others struggle. The truth is, it has nothing to do with luck or background. It has everything to do with alignment. Those who have mastered the art of wealth are not working harder than you. They are simply vibrating at a different frequency. They think differently, they act differently, and as a result, money flows to them effortlessly. You must now do the same. You must step into the mindset of the wealthy. You must begin seeing yourself as rich even before the money arrives. You must eliminate every trace of doubt, hesitation, or guilt that has ever held you back. The moment you fully accept your wealth in your mind, it will begin appearing in your reality. The first shift you must make is how you perceive money. Most people have been conditioned to believe that money is scarce, that it is hard to earn, and that it requires endless struggle. But this is an illusion. Money is not limited. It is not difficult to obtain. It is an energy that flows abundantly through the universe. And it moves towards those who understand how to receive it. To receive, you must first clear away all resistance. Every negative belief about money must be uprooted and destroyed. You cannot attract wealth while holding on to thoughts of scarcity. Every time you think, "I don't have enough," or "I can't afford this," you are pushing abundance away. The universe mirrors your beliefs. If you believe in lack, you will experience lack. If you believe in unlimited wealth, you will receive unlimited wealth. This is why the rich never speak in terms of limitations. They do not say, "I can't afford this." They ask, "How can I afford this?" They do not see money as something that controls them. They see it as something they control. And that is the shift you must make. You must become the master of money, not its servant. Your thoughts, words, and emotions shape your financial reality. Every time you speak about money, you are programming your subconscious. If you constantly talk about financial struggle, you are reinforcing struggle. If you speak about wealth with certainty, you are inviting wealth into your life. The subconscious mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It is the engine that drives all success. But for most people, it is programmed with limitation. They have absorbed beliefs from childhood, from society, from the people around them, beliefs that keep them stuck in financial mediocrity. You must now take control of your programming. You must overwrite every false belief with the truth of abundance. This is why affirmations are so powerful. They are not just words, they are commands to your subconscious. When you repeat, "I am wealthy," you are instructing your mind to create wealth. When you say, "Money flows to me effortlessly," you are aligning with the frequency of abundance. But affirmations alone are not enough. You must feel them. You must embody them. You must step into the energy of the wealthy before the wealth arrives. This means acting with confidence, making bold moves, and expecting success. Successful people do not wait for opportunities. They create them. They do not sit around hoping that one day their finances will improve. They take action. They invest. They learn. They grow. They understand that wealth is not something that happens to them. It is something they generate. What actions are you taking right now to align with wealth? Are you learning new skills? Are you seeking out new opportunities? Are you surrounding yourself with people who inspire and uplift you? Your environment is a reflection of your future. If you are surrounded by negativity, doubt, and scarcity, you will struggle to break free. But if you place yourself in spaces where success is the norm, where wealth is celebrated, and where abundance is expected, you will naturally rise to that level. This is why it is essential to choose your influences carefully. The people you spend the most time with will either elevate you or pull you down. The information you consume will either expand your mind or limit your thinking. You must be deliberate about what you allow into your consciousness. Every day, you should be feeding your mind with wealth-conscious content. Read books on financial success. Listen to mentors who have already achieved what you desire. Study the habits of the rich and implement them into your life. Wealth is a system. Those who understand it use it to their advantage. Those who ignore it remain stuck in the cycle of financial struggle. But you are awakening. You are stepping into your power. You are seeing through the illusions that have kept you small. And now, you are ready to rise. Your future is limitless. The only thing standing between you and the wealth you desire is your belief system. Change your beliefs, and you change your life. Decide now that you will no longer accept mediocrity. Decide now that you will claim the riches that are already yours. Act, believe, receive, and watch as the universe opens the doors to the life you were always meant to live. You are now stepping into a new reality, one where wealth is not a distant dream, but a certainty. The moment you decide with absolute conviction that you are meant to be rich, the universe begins to shift in your favor. Everything you desire is already waiting for you. The only question is, are you ready to receive it? Receiving wealth is not just about taking action. It is about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts it. You must train your mind, your emotions, and your energy to operate at the highest level. Wealth is not something you chase. It is something you align with. And once you are fully aligned, it comes effortlessly. Look around at those who have built extraordinary wealth. Do they look uncertain? Do they hesitate, doubt themselves, or shrink in fear? number. They walk with power, they speak with certainty, and they expect success. They know deep in their core that they are meant to be wealthy. That is the energy you must embody. Too many people approach wealth with a mindset of desperation. They want money, but they fear losing it. They hope for abundance, but they secretly believe it is out of reach. This contradiction creates resistance, and resistance blocks manifestation. If you are holding on to even the smallest doubt about your ability to be rich, that doubt is keeping you stuck. So you must ask yourself, what beliefs about money are you still carrying that no longer serve you? Do you believe money is hard to earn? Do you believe wealth is only for the lucky few? Do you believe you are not capable of managing great riches? If you answered yes to any of these, understand that these beliefs are not facts. They are illusions. Illusions that have been passed down through generations, keeping people trapped in scarcity. But you are breaking free. You are rewriting the story. You are choosing a new path, one of abundance, power, and financial mastery. To step into this new reality, you must take full responsibility for your financial destiny. No one is coming to save you. No lottery ticket, no magical event, no lucky break will suddenly make you rich. Wealth is created by those who decide to be wealthy. The rich do not wait. They do not wish. They create. And this is what you must do. Every thought you think, every action you take, every decision you make must be in alignment with abundance. You must think like the wealthy, act like the wealthy, and move through life with the confidence of someone who already has everything they desire. One of the greatest secrets of the rich is that they do not work for money. Money works for them. They understand the power of investing, of multiplying their wealth, of building systems that generate income effortlessly. They do not trade time for money. They build assets that work for them even while they sleep. What are you doing to make money work for you? Are you investing in opportunities that grow your wealth? Are you building businesses, creating value, and positioning yourself in industries that generate limitless income? If not, it is time to start. Your mind must now be focused on expansion. You must stop thinking in small terms. No more focusing on how to pay bills or just get by. That is the mindset of survival, and survival is not your destiny. Your destiny is financial freedom. Your destiny is abundance beyond measure. This means you must take bold action. You must study wealth-building principles. You must take risks, embrace challenges, and push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Most people never reach their full financial potential because they are afraid. Afraid of failure, afraid of judgment, afraid of stepping into the unknown. But you must understand that fear is an illusion. It is a lie designed to keep you from your greatness. The wealthy do not allow fear to control them. They feel the fear, and they act anyway. They understand that the only real risk is playing small. The only real failure is never trying at all. So ask yourself, what are you waiting for? What excuses are you still holding on to? Do you think you need more time, more knowledge, more security? These are illusions. The perfect moment will never come. You must create it. You must move forward even when you feel uncertain. Because once you take that first step, everything changes. The universe rewards boldness. The universe rewards action. This is why you must stop waiting and start doing. If you have an idea, start executing it today. If you have a business, scale it. If you have money, invest it wisely. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Just act. And as you act, you must hold absolute faith in your success. There will be challenges. There will be moments when it feels like nothing is working. But this is simply the universe testing you, seeing if you are truly committed. Most people give up in these moments. But you will persist. You will keep going. And because you refuse to quit, you will win. Success is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone who is willing to claim it. And now it is your turn. Step into your power. Walk boldly into your destiny. Declare that you are already rich, already successful, already unstoppable. And watch as the universe aligns everything in your favor. Wealth is not something you wait for. It is something you step into. It is not reserved for a select few. It is not a matter of luck, birthright, or background. Wealth belongs to those who claim it, those who understand its principles, those who decide to live a life of abundance no matter where they come from. And now, it is your time to claim it. The world you live in is shaped by energy. Everything, money, opportunities, success, is a result of frequency. The wealthy are not simply lucky. They have mastered the art of aligning themselves with the frequency of abundance. They think differently. They move differently. They expect success, and because of that, success follows them effortlessly. So what is stopping you from doing the same? What is standing between you and the wealth you desire? It is not the economy. It is not your job. It is not the circumstances of your past. The only thing standing in your way is your own mind. Your thoughts, beliefs, and habits are the foundation of your financial reality. If you want to change your reality, you must change yourself. The first and most important shift you must make is erasing every limitation you have ever placed on money. If you believe that money is difficult to obtain, it will be. If you believe that only certain people can become rich, then you have already excluded yourself from abundance. But if you believe, with absolute certainty, that wealth is your birthright, the universe will reflect that belief back to you. The wealthy do not sit around worrying about whether they will make money. They know they will. They do not question their success. They assume it. This is not arrogance. This is mastery of the mind. They understand that doubt creates resistance, and resistance blocks abundance. You must remove all resistance. You must shift from uncertainty to complete faith. Faith is not about hoping things will work out. It is about knowing they already have. It is about stepping into the energy of wealth before you physically have it. It is about walking, speaking, and thinking like a person who is already financially free. So start today. How would you behave if you knew, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that millions were coming your way? How would you carry yourself? How would you speak? How would you act? Would you move with hesitation? Or would you walk with confidence? Would you shrink in fear, or would you embrace every opportunity with certainty? This is the key. You must become the version of yourself that already possesses the wealth you desire. Your energy must match that of a financially free individual. And when it does, money will come to you effortlessly. Wealth is a game of certainty. The rich do not approach money with fear. They approach it with mastery. They understand how to create wealth, how to multiply it, and how to ensure that it continues to flow toward them. They do not wait for permission. They do not ask for approval. They decide, and then they act. And now, it is your turn to do the same. Your next step is to stop thinking small. Too many people set their goals based on what they think is realistic. But realistic thinking is the enemy of greatness. The wealthy do not ask, "How much do I need to survive?" They ask, "How much do I want to thrive?" They do not settle for just getting by. They aim for total financial freedom. So stop asking for just enough. Stop focusing on covering your bills or making a little extra money. Expand your vision. Ask yourself, what would my life look like if there were no limits? What kind of home would you live in? What kind of experiences would you have? What kind of impact would you make? Do not shrink your dreams to fit your current reality. Expand your reality to fit your dreams. And once you have a clear vision, you must commit to it fully. The rich do not entertain doubt. They do not second-guess their goals. Once they set a target, they go after it with everything they have. They invest in themselves. They learn new skills. They take risks, and they seize every opportunity that aligns with their vision. You must be the same. You must develop the habits of wealth. Wealth is not about what you do once in a while. It is about what you do every single day. What are your daily habits? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you taking action toward financial independence? Every wealthy person has systems in place. They have routines that ensure success. They focus on high-income activities. They do not waste time on distractions or things that do not contribute to their goals. They guard their energy fiercely, knowing that success requires focus. This is why you must take control of your time. Every minute spent on negativity, doubt, or procrastination is a minute stolen from your destiny. If you are serious about wealth, you must eliminate everything that does not serve your higher purpose. This means cutting off distractions. This means surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. This means investing in your mind, your skills, and your future. The rich do not just work for money. They work for mastery. They develop expertise. They refine their craft. And they become unstoppable. And the most important thing of all? They never stop. Most people give up when things get difficult. They start strong, but when they face obstacles, they retreat. But the wealthy know that success is a test of endurance. They expect challenges. They welcome setbacks. They use every failure as fuel for even greater success. This is where most people fail, because they stop too soon. But you must be different. You must understand that the greatest rewards come to those who persist. You cannot fail unless you quit. Every single person who has built great wealth has faced struggle. Every single person who has reached the top has been tested. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is simple. The ones who succeed refuse to stop. And that is the final key. You must decide right now that nothing will stop you. You must commit to wealth with an intensity that no obstacle can shake. You must believe in your success so deeply that even in moments of doubt, you keep moving forward. Because the truth is, if you do this, if you commit fully, take action relentlessly, and refuse to quit, you cannot fail. You were chosen for wealth. And now, you are claiming what is rightfully yours. The universe is waiting. Step forward, take what is yours, and never look back. Look at the world around you. Look at how money flows effortlessly to those who understand how to receive it. Look at how success follows those who expect it. Look at how some people seem to attract wealth while others constantly struggle. The difference is not luck. It is not privilege. It is alignment. Money follows those who believe they deserve it. Money flows to those who expect it to. Money stays with those who understand how to manage and multiply it. And now, you are that person. You are no longer chasing wealth. You are attracting it. You are no longer waiting for the right opportunity. You are creating opportunities. You are no longer hoping for success. You are stepping into success. And because of that, everything is changing. The way you think is changing. No longer do you see money as scarce. No longer do you feel like you are at the mercy of your circumstances. You now understand that you create your own reality. You shape your own financial future. You command your own wealth. The way you act is changing. No longer do you hesitate, doubt yourself, or let fear hold you back. You move with confidence, with power, with certainty. You no longer ask, "Can I do this?" Instead, you tell yourself, "I am already doing this." You no longer say, "What if I fail?" Instead, you say, "What if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams?" And the way the world responds to you is changing. People start seeing you differently. Opportunities start appearing. Money starts flowing. Doors that once seemed closed begin to open. Why? Because your energy is now aligned with wealth. The universe is responding to the shift within you. This is why you can no longer afford to think small. Small thinking creates small results. But you are not small. You are powerful. You are limitless. You are chosen to experience everything this world has to offer. So you must think bigger. Dream bigger. Expect more. What does your ideal life look like? Not just what you think is possible. What do you truly desire? What kind of home do you live in? What kind of impact are you making? How are you spending your days? What level of financial freedom are you experiencing? There are no limits. The only limits that exist are the ones you place on yourself. And those limits? They are now gone. You are not just hoping for wealth. You are not just working toward wealth. You are wealth. And from this moment forward, you will carry yourself as such. You will walk into every room with confidence. You will take action with certainty. You will expect success, and success will follow you. Because this is no longer just an idea. This is no longer something you are trying to manifest. This is who you are. Everything you touch turns to gold. Every action you take moves you closer to abundance. Every opportunity that aligns with your destiny is finding its way to you. And you will never doubt this truth again. There is no going back. You have crossed the threshold. You have stepped into the reality where wealth is inevitable. And now, the universe is moving in your favor. The right people are coming into your life. The right doors are opening. The right opportunities are appearing. Not because you are lucky, not because you are hoping, but because you have decided. And that decision is the most powerful force in existence. You were chosen for this. You were destined for this. And now, it is yours. Go forward with certainty. Go forward with power. Because the rich life is not a dream, it is your destiny. Chosen one, stop working hard. Money will come easily. The world has convinced you that hard work is the only way to success. You have been told that if you push yourself to the limit, sacrifice your time, and grind endlessly, then and only then will you achieve financial abundance. But what if I told you that everything you have been taught about wealth is incomplete? What if I told you that the universe has a different plan for you? A path that doesn't require you to struggle, but instead, one where money flows to you easily, naturally, and effortlessly. You, the chosen one, were not sent here to suffer. You were meant to thrive, to attract wealth with ease, and to experience a life of prosperity without draining your energy. It's time to unlearn the struggle, to let go of the unnecessary effort, and to step into your true power. Before we dive deep into this life-changing revelation, I want you to fully engage with the energy we are about to unleash. Watch this video till the very end, because the words you are about to hear will activate something within you, something ancient, powerful, and aligned with your true destiny. And to anchor this energy even further, I want you to write your warmest wishes in the comments below. Speak them into existence. Let the universe hear you. And as a symbol of divine manifestation, type the number 99 alongside your wish. This number carries the frequency of completion, of dreams coming true, and of stepping into the life that was always meant for you. Let's create a powerful ripple of energy together. And as you do this, know that your desires are already on their way to you. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's talk about why you must stop working so hard. Society has conditioned you to believe that hard work is noble. That if you are not grinding, if you are not constantly tired, then you are not doing enough. But this is an outdated belief system, a program designed to keep you exhausted and disconnected from your true source of power. The wealthiest people in the world are not the ones working the hardest. They are the ones who have mastered the art of effortless attraction. They are the ones who understand energy, alignment, and the natural flow of abundance. Money is not something you chase. It is something you attract. And when you are in alignment with your higher self, it finds its way to you with ease. Think about nature. Does a tree struggle to grow? Does a river force itself to flow? Nature exists in a perfect state of allowance. The tree does not question whether it will receive sunlight. The river does not doubt whether it will reach the ocean. Everything in the natural world operates on a system of trust and alignment. You, too, must step into this divine flow. You were not designed to chase money. You were designed to become a magnet for it. But to do that, you must release the old patterns of struggle. The first step in shifting your reality is recognizing that your thoughts and beliefs shape your financial experience. If you believe that money only comes through hard work, then that belief will manifest in your life. You will find yourself constantly pushing, constantly exhausted, and constantly feeling like no matter how much effort you put in, it is never enough. But if you shift that belief, if you truly embrace the idea that money can come to you effortlessly, your entire reality will change. One of the biggest reasons people struggle financially is because they resist wealth on a subconscious level. They carry guilt around money. They associate it with stress, with hardship, with sacrifice. But money is simply energy. It responds to your frequency. When you see it as something difficult, it becomes difficult. But when you see it as something that flows easily, it begins to move toward you without resistance. Many people have been conditioned to think that financial abundance is reserved for the lucky few, that some people are just born into wealth while others must fight for it. But this is a lie. You have access to infinite abundance, but you must open yourself to receive it. How do you do that? By aligning with the frequency of ease, by letting go of limiting beliefs, by understanding that you do not have to work harder, you only have to work smarter. And working smarter means focusing on energy, mindset, and alignment, rather than exhausting labor. One of the most powerful ways to reprogram your subconscious mind is through daily affirmations and visualization. Every day, speak wealth into your life. Say out loud, "Money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I am a magnet for financial abundance. Everything I desire is flowing to me now." When you repeat these words, you begin to rewire your subconscious. You shift your energy, and money responds to that shift. Another important aspect of attracting wealth effortlessly is understanding the power of detachment. When you are desperate for money, you create resistance. You send out a frequency of lack. But when you trust that it will come, when you relax and allow, you open the doors for abundance to flow in. This is why people who constantly stress about money often struggle, while those who carry a mindset of ease tend to attract it naturally. The universe does not respond to neediness. It responds to confidence, trust, and certainty. Abundance is all around you. It is not something outside of you that you must chase. It is something within you that you must activate. Money is not the source of power. You are. And when you align with that truth, everything changes. The struggle disappears. The opportunities come. The financial breakthroughs happen effortlessly. You have been conditioned to believe that success requires suffering. That if you are not pushing yourself to exhaustion, you are not worthy of wealth. But this is the great illusion. The most successful people in the world have mastered ease. They do not work hard in the traditional sense. They work in alignment. They focus on their vision. They trust in their ability to receive. They do not waste energy on things that do not serve them. And because of that, money flows to them naturally. Now let me ask you this. What if, starting today, you made a decision to let go of the struggle? What if you chose to believe that money could come to you with ease? What if you finally gave yourself permission to receive without resistance? This is your moment. This is your awakening. The life of financial freedom you have always dreamed of is not far away. It is already here. It is waiting for you to claim it. But to do that, you must step into a new belief system. One where money is not something you must suffer for, but something that is your birthright. Take a deep breath and feel this truth resonate in every cell of your being. You are meant for ease. You are meant for abundance. You are meant for a life where wealth flows to you naturally. Let go of the grind. Release the struggle. Step into your power, and watch as money begins to flow into your life effortlessly. For so long, you have been conditioned to believe that wealth is something external, something outside of you that you must chase, fight for, and exhaust yourself to obtain. But what if I told you that money is not outside of you at all? What if I told you that the wealth you desire already exists within you, waiting to be unlocked? The universe is abundant beyond measure. It does not struggle to create. It does not ration its resources. It flows in infinite abundance, constantly expanding, constantly providing. Look at the world around you. Look at nature. There is no shortage of trees, no shortage of sunlight, no shortage of the wind that moves through the sky. Abundance is the natural state of existence. The only place where scarcity exists is in the human mind. And that is where your work begins. Not in physical labor, not in endless struggle, but in the reshaping of your mind. You must unlearn everything you have been taught about money and replace it with a truth so powerful that once you fully embrace it, wealth will no longer be something you pursue. It will become something that naturally gravitates toward you. The reason so many people struggle financially is because they hold onto a mindset of scarcity. They see money as something that is hard to obtain, something that requires suffering, something that is always just out of reach. But the truth is, money does not respond to effort alone. It responds to energy. There are people who work 16-hour days, breaking their backs, sacrificing their happiness, yet they barely make enough to survive. And then there are people who work only a few hours a day, or seemingly do nothing at all, and yet they are showered with financial abundance. Have you ever wondered why this is? It's because money does not flow to those who work the hardest. It flows to those who align with it. And alignment is not about effort. It's about energy. It's about tuning your vibration to the frequency of wealth so that it comes to you effortlessly, just as a magnet effortlessly pulls metal toward itself. You are a magnet for money, but you must ensure that your magnet is working properly. If you are constantly thinking thoughts of lack, I don't have enough, making money is hard, I'll never be financially free, then your magnet is repelling wealth instead of attracting it. But when you shift your thoughts to, money comes to me easily, I am open to receive, I am worthy of financial abundance, your magnet begins to work in your favor, pulling money into your life with minimal effort. One of the most powerful ways to shift your energy around money is through the power of expectation. What you expect, you attract. If you expect struggle, you will experience struggle. If you expect money to come easily, it will. Think about it like this. When you place an order at a restaurant, you do not sit there worrying whether your food will arrive. You expect it. You know that once you've placed your order, the kitchen is preparing it, and soon it will be brought to you. The same principle applies to money. When you expect wealth, when you truly believe it is on its way to you, the universe prepares it and delivers it into your reality. But the problem is, most people do not expect money. They hope for it. They wish for it. And hope is weak compared to expectation. Hope says, I want this, but I don't know if it will happen. Expectation says, it is already mine. You must expect money to flow to you. You must carry yourself as if financial abundance is inevitable. And when you do this, something miraculous happens. Money begins to appear in your life in ways you never imagined. Opportunities show up out of nowhere. Unexpected income arrives. You start receiving in ways that feel effortless. But this only happens when you release doubt. Doubt is the biggest blocker of abundance. Every time you doubt, you push money away. Every time you worry, you create resistance. Have you ever noticed that when you stop worrying about money, it suddenly starts flowing in? That when you let go, things just seem to work out? That's because the universe does not respond to force. It responds to flow. When you relax and trust, you allow wealth to come to you in the easiest and most unexpected ways. You were not designed to chase money. You were designed to attract it. And the moment you shift your focus from working harder to aligning better, your entire financial reality transforms. So what does alignment look like? It looks like gratitude. It looks like trust. It looks like confidence in your ability to receive. The wealthiest people in the world have an unshakable belief in their ability to attract money. They do not beg. They do not plead. They expect. They trust. And because of that, the universe delivers. And here is the secret. They do not let circumstances dictate their beliefs. They do not wait for money to show up before they believe they are wealthy. They believe they are wealthy first, and then money shows up to match that belief. You must start seeing yourself as wealthy before your bank account reflects it. You must start carrying yourself as a financially abundant being before you have the physical proof. This is where most people get stuck. They say, "I'll believe it when I see it." But that is not how the universe works. You must believe it first, and then you will see it. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you close your eyes and see yourself living in financial freedom, when you feel it, experience it, embody it, you are shifting your energy to match that reality. And the universe has no choice but to deliver it to you. Remember this. The universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are. If you are constantly vibrating at the frequency of lack, you will receive lack. But if you shift into the frequency of abundance, if you truly believe, feel, and expect wealth, it will show up in your life effortlessly. So today, make a decision. Decide that you will no longer chase money. Decide that you will no longer struggle for it. Decide that you will align with it, trust it, and allow it to come to you with ease. The moment you do this, you step into your true power. You become an energetic match for the wealth that is already waiting for you. And from that moment forward, money will no longer be something you pursue. It will become something that follows you wherever you go. This is the truth that the most successful people in the world know. This is the secret that has been hidden from you for so long. But now you know it. And once you know it, you can never go back. From this day forward, you are not a worker. You are not a struggler. You are a magnet for wealth. You have spent your entire life believing that money is something you must work hard for, something that requires struggle, effort, and endless sacrifice. But what if that belief is the very thing keeping money out of your reach? What if the reason you have not yet experienced the financial freedom you desire is because you have been operating under a false paradigm? The world has taught you that hard work equals success, but that is not the whole truth. If hard work were the only factor, then the people who work the hardest would be the richest. But they are not. There are countless people who work long hours, push themselves to the limit, and still find themselves struggling to make ends meet. Meanwhile, there are others who work with ease, who move through life effortlessly, and yet they seem to have an endless flow of money. This is because money is not a direct result of effort. Money is a result of energy. It is a result of alignment. It flows to those who understand its nature, to those who know how to receive rather than just chase. The moment you let go of the belief that you must work hard for money is the moment money begins to come to you with ease. But letting go of this belief is not easy, because society has conditioned you to equate hard work with worthiness. You have been taught that if you are not working yourself to exhaustion, you do not deserve to be wealthy. But this is not true. Your worth is not determined by how hard you work. Your worth is inherent, and the wealth you desire is already available to you the moment you align with it. Alignment means shifting your energy to match the frequency of abundance. If you constantly think about lack, if you constantly worry about not having enough, then you are sending out a signal that repels money. But if you shift your thoughts to gratitude, to expectation, to certainty that money will flow to you, then that is exactly what will happen. Money does not flow to neediness. It flows to confidence. It flows to those who expect it, those who know they are worthy of it. Look at the wealthiest people in the world. They do not worry about money. They do not stress over every penny. They operate with the belief that money will always come to them. And because of that, it does. If you want to attract money effortlessly, you must start seeing yourself as a wealthy person now, before your reality reflects it. This means acting, thinking, and feeling as if you already have the financial abundance you desire. This does not mean reckless spending or pretending to be something you are not. It means carrying yourself with the energy of financial confidence. It means making decisions from a place of abundance rather than fear. When you stop making decisions based on scarcity, you begin to shift into a new financial reality. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to attract money is that they focus too much on how it will come. They try to control every detail, to force opportunities, to manipulate circumstances. But this only creates resistance. The universe does not operate on force. It operates on flow. The wealthiest people are not the ones constantly trying to control everything. They are the ones who trust. They are the ones who know that money will come, even if they do not know exactly how. This is the key. Trust that money will find its way to you. Release the need to control. Let go of the constant worry and stress. The moment you stop obsessing over how, the universe is free to bring you wealth in ways you never expected. Think about a river. A river does not struggle to flow. It does not force its way through obstacles. It moves with ease, finding the path of least resistance. This is how money works. When you align with it, when you stop resisting, it finds its way to you naturally. But when you try to force it, when you obsess over it, when you let fear take over, you create dams that block the flow. Your job is not to push harder. Your job is to remove the resistance. Start by changing your relationship with money. Stop seeing it as something that is difficult to obtain. Stop treating it as something that is scarce. Instead, begin to see money as a natural part of your life. Begin to trust that it will always come. Begin to believe that you are worthy of it, not because you work hard, but because abundance is your birthright. The moment you make this shift, you will notice changes. Opportunities will start appearing. Unexpected income will flow in. The more you trust, the more effortlessly money will come. Every time you think about money, pay attention to how you feel. If you feel anxious, you are repelling it. If you feel excited and confident, you are attracting it. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you close your eyes and imagine yourself living in financial freedom, when you feel the emotions of already having the wealth you desire, you shift your energy. And when your energy shifts, your reality follows. This is not about wishful thinking. This is about understanding how the universe works. It is about understanding that everything, including money, is energy. It responds to the frequency you emit. If you emit struggle, you get struggle. If you emit ease, you get ease. This is why some people seem to have everything handed to them while others work tirelessly with little reward. It is not because life is unfair. It is because those who receive effortlessly are in alignment with receiving, while those who struggle are in alignment with struggle. You must make a decision. Do you want to continue believing that money is difficult, that it requires endless effort and sacrifice? Or do you want to step into the reality where money flows to you naturally, where opportunities come easily, where wealth is no longer something you chase but something you attract? If you choose the second reality, then starting today, you must begin shifting your energy. You must start expecting wealth instead of wishing for it. You must start believing that money will come to you effortlessly. You must start trusting that the universe is always working in your favor. Every morning, affirm to yourself, I am financially free. Money flows to me effortlessly. I am open to receive unlimited wealth. Say these words not as a hope, but as a certainty. Say them with conviction. Feel them in your soul. Because the moment you truly believe them, they become your reality. The struggle is over. The chasing ends now. From this moment forward, you are not someone who works hard for money. You are someone who attracts it with ease. You are a magnet for financial abundance. And the universe is ready to deliver everything you desire. Now all you have to do is receive. You have spent years believing that the key to wealth is more work, more effort, more struggle. But now, you are starting to see the truth. You are beginning to understand that money is not something that comes through exhaustion. It is something that flows effortlessly when you align with it. You are realizing that financial abundance is not about pushing harder, but about removing the resistance that has been keeping it away. The truth is, money is always trying to reach you. It is always circulating, always moving, always seeking an open path. But for many, that path is blocked by fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. Every time you worry about money, every time you stress over how it will come, every time you question whether you deserve it, you are putting up an energetic wall. That wall keeps wealth at a distance. But the moment you let go of the struggle, the moment you shift into a state of certainty, the moment you allow money to flow without fear, everything changes. Money does not respond to struggle. It responds to confidence. It responds to ease. It responds to trust. This is why people who seem to do less often have more. They are not resisting wealth. They are not doubting their worthiness. They are simply allowing money to come to them, knowing that it is always on its way. You must ask yourself, are you allowing or are you resisting? Are you trusting or are you fearing? Are you flowing with money or are you fighting against it? The answer to these questions will determine your financial reality. If you want to experience true financial freedom, you must make a shift. You must step into the mindset of someone who already has money, someone who never questions whether they are supported, someone who expects abundance in every aspect of their life. This shift is not about pretending. It is about embodying the energy of wealth so deeply that the universe has no choice but to reflect it back to you. Think about the person you would be if you already had unlimited financial freedom. How would you walk? How would you talk? How would you feel? What choices would you make? Would you still be worrying about bills? Would you still be hesitating before making decisions? Would you still be feeling anxious about money? Or would you move through life with certainty, knowing that money is always flowing, that opportunities are always coming, that you are always supported? The secret to attracting money effortlessly is to start living as that version of yourself now, not tomorrow, not when the money arrives. Now, because when you shift your energy, when you embody wealth before it physically manifests, you speed up the process of receiving. This is not about faking it. This is about knowing with absolute certainty that you are already abundant. Money does not come to those who hope for it. It does not come to those who wait for proof before they believe. It comes to those who believe first. It comes to those who expect it. It comes to those who have no doubt in their mind that they are financially blessed. And the moment you step into that knowing, money begins to chase you. Many people struggle with this concept because they have spent years believing that money is outside of them, that it is something they must earn, something they must prove themselves worthy of. But the moment you realize that money is simply a reflection of your internal state, everything changes. The moment you stop seeing it as something distant and start seeing it as something that is already yours, it begins to appear in your life in ways you never imagined. This is why gratitude is so important. Gratitude is not just about appreciating what you have. It is about affirming that you are already abundant. When you express gratitude for the money that is already in your life, no matter how much or how little, you signal to the universe that you recognize your wealth. And what you recognize, you attract more of. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you already have. Instead of worrying about bills, Be grateful that you have the resources to pay them. Instead of stressing about your bank account, appreciate every dollar that flows in and out. When you do this, you shift from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of abundance. And when you embody abundance, more abundance must follow. Another powerful way to attract wealth effortlessly is through detachment. The more you need money, the more you push it away. The more you obsess over how it will come, the more resistance you create. But the moment you relax, the moment you release the pressure, the moment you stop clinging to money as if it is your only source of security, it begins to flow freely. Think about the times in your life when money has come to you unexpectedly. Maybe someone gifted you something. Maybe an opportunity appeared out of nowhere. Maybe you received income from a source you never considered. These moments happened because, in those instances, you were not blocking the flow. You were not doubting. You were not stressing. You were simply open to receive. Imagine what would happen if you lived in this state all the time. Imagine how easily money would come to you if you always operated with the belief that it is already on its way. This is why wealthy people do not chase money. They do not obsess over how it will come. They do not worry about losing it. They know with absolute certainty that money is always flowing to them, that opportunities are always appearing, that they are always financially supported. And because they believe this so deeply, it becomes their reality. You must begin to think the same way. You must train yourself to see money as an unlimited resource, as something that is always available, as something that flows to you effortlessly. The more you reinforce this belief, the more you will experience it in your reality. From this moment forward, let go of the struggle. Stop forcing. Stop chasing. Stop working against yourself. Instead, step into the flow. Trust that money is already yours. Expect it, feel it, embody it, and watch as it begins to appear in your life effortlessly, in ways you never imagined. You are not meant to struggle. You are not meant to fight for money. You are meant to receive it with ease. And now, you are ready. Now you understand the truth. And from this moment forward, money will flow to you effortlessly, over and over again. From this moment forward, you are no longer someone who chases money. You are no longer someone who fights for it, stresses over it, or doubts whether it will come. You are someone who expects it. You are someone who welcomes it. You are someone who is always receiving it. Money is no longer a source of stress. It is no longer something that controls you. It is no longer something that feels out of reach. It is simply energy, and you are now in perfect alignment with it. The struggle is over. The resistance is gone. The fear has been released. Now all that remains is certainty. All that remains is trust. All that remains is the effortless flow of wealth into your life. You are ready. You are aligned. And from this moment on, money will come to you easily, naturally, and abundantly. Now all you have to do is receive.